Part 1. The discovery Frank had just moved into a secluded house on the edge of Mistwood Lane. While clearing out the dust-covered attic, he stumbled upon an old, wooden-cased radio. It was a vintage model from the late 1950s. Its brass knobs were tarnished, and the glass frequency scale was slightly cracked. Frank carried it down to the living room, curious if the relic still had any life left in it. He plugged it into the wall. The radio groaned with a low hum. The small amber bulbs behind the glass flickered to life. As Frank turned the tuning knob, the room filled with the harsh shh of static. Suddenly, at 99.3 FM, the static vanished, replaced by an eerie silence. Part 2. Voices from the past, faint. Crackling classical music began to drift through the speakers, but beneath the melody, there was something else, a whisper. Frank leaned closer, his ear almost touching the fabric of the speaker. It's 11 o'clock, and the rain is pouring down out there. A woman's voice trembled. Honey, did you remember to bolt the door? I think I saw someone moving in the garden. Frank froze. Outside his window, a sudden rainstorm had just begun to lash against the glass. It felt impossible. No local station played broadcasts in this archaic style. He turned the volume up. He's getting closer to the window. I can see him now. He's wearing a long, tattered coat. Frank glanced at his own garden. It was empty. Yet, the woman's voice was so frantic, so real. It sounded like a recording from 50 years ago. Yet it was describing the exact weather outside his house right now. Part 3. The impossible connection. Half joking, half terrified, Frank spoke toward the radio. Who are you? What year is this? The radio erupted into violent static for a second. Then the woman's voice broke through, stifled by a sob. Did you hear that? Someone just spoke. There's someone inside the house with me. Frank's heart hammered against his ribs. This wasn't a recording. I'm in the year 2026, he shouted. Can you hear me? I want to help. The radio only emitted the sound of weeping. He's breaking the lock. Please call the authorities. Our address is Shadow Creek Estate, House 42. Frank felt a chill run down his spine. That was his current address. Part 4. The archive. He grabbed his laptop and frantically searched the history of the house. He found a digitized newspaper clipping from an old local archive. February 10th, 1974. A mysterious disappearance at Shadow Creek Estate. A young woman vanished without a trace. The only thing police found was an old radio, still warm and playing static. At that moment, the sound of shattering glass erupted from the radio. Then, heavy, wet footsteps on a wooden floor, followed by a deafening silence. Finally, a low, guttural whisper crawled out of the speaker. Now, it's your turn. Part 5. The loop, Frank tried to switch the radio off, but the knob wouldn't budge. He grabbed the cord and yanked it out of the wall, but the radio stayed on. The amber lights glowed brighter than ever. The room felt heavy, as if the air itself was being sucked into the machine. Frank turned off the lights and locked the door, retreating to the corner of the room. As he sat there in the dark, he realized something terrifying. His own frantic breathing was being broadcasted back to him through the speakers. The radio wasn't playing the past anymore. It was broadcasting right now,